welcome to this Saturday's episode here on the Fashion Fables. I hope you guys are having a productive fall season, and I hope that you guys are, finding the things that you love to do in this thing we call life. I am good. I've been busy at school, but I've also been really productive with my podcast. And I have some really exciting guests coming up, so stay tuned for that because I think that you guys are really going to enjoy them. And actually, tomorrow I'm going to be on a guest podcast called Say La Me by Amelia. And me and Amelia connected back when I first began my podcast in November because I really loved her podcast and I loved the messages it told and I loved her aesthetic and stuff like that. So I reached out to her in hopes that she can just give me some guidance on my podcast. And I asked her to listen to an episode of mine and, give me some feedback. And so that was really helpful. But from there, we remained kind of close and we kept this friendship over just talking on Discord, which is just a little app that you can connect with people on. And so she asked me and a few other podcasters to be guests on her show, and that's tomorrow. I'm really excited because it'll be really cool to kind of be able to answer questions and help me reflect more on my podcast and maybe why I began it and stuff like that. And usually I'm the one having guests, so it'll be really cool to actually be a guest. So that's super exciting. And then Monday I have a new guest onto my show, and that'll be really fun too. So today's episode, we're just going to jump into it. I think that I wanted to talk about kind of finding validation within yourself and not needing it from anyone else. I think that this concept is super important, and I think that it can be life-changing once you actually can find who you are without needing validation or a compliment or some type of yes from anybody, because sometimes in life we kind of do things, maybe we choose actions, or we don't have our priorities straight because we are worried about what other people might say, what other people might think about our decisions, and I just really am bothered by that, because I believe in life we should find our own paths based on what we want to do, not based on what others are telling us to do, what society might be, pressuring us to do. More so staying in our path, making sure that we are aligned with our values, our goals, and going forward with that and living every day to the best of our ability to reach our fullest potential. I just think sometimes in life it can be easy to get caught up in what other people are saying and blah, blah, blah. But I've realized that taking a step back from that, and even though it might be hard, just not caring about that and just knowing that you are secure within because you have everything you need within and you are doing your best to become the best version of yourself, to continue, prospering in maybe your career, maybe in starting a new endeavor, maybe you have a podcast, maybe you want to improve on that. And so I think it's a beautiful thing, and I think that it's always nice to get compliments I like your hair today, or that episode you released was really good and it resonated with me in some way and this is why. Little things like that are really helpful. Not only as a confidence booster, more so just as what I'm doing is reading through other people and is impacting others, and personally that is my goal. The reason why I started my podcast was to kind of be just a voice for people looking for inspiration, looking for ways they can maybe relate on fashion and healthy lifestyle, because those are the topics that I mainly touch on my podcast. And so through recording episodes, I found that I talk and from the heart when I release these episodes, and that's what matters because I'm not looking for anyone else's approval. I'm almost just talking on what I believe is true, what I believe that other people might also believe is true as well. And I think it's really helped me kind of not need validation from others, because I know that what I'm talking about, what I'm kind of releasing for you guys content-wise and whatever, has helped, like, resonated with you guys, and that's just an amazing feeling. So I would say for anyone listening that might be going through something where they feel like they always need to send a picture of their outfit to their friend to be like, hey, like, do I look good in this? What do you think about it? Do you think I should wear it? Do you think I should change? Instead of that, maybe switch your mindset to, hey, this is what I'm wearing, like, so excited to go out, or something like that. Because if you like what you're wearing, it doesn't matter if your friend does, because you know your body best, you know what you're comfortable wearing, and so almost like asking them really does nothing for you. It almost just makes you more stressed out because you're worried about their opinion and what they're going to say, rather than just going with your gut instinct, which is probably the better idea anyway. Because let me tell you just something that I believe I would do if someone told me what to wear. I would probably still wear what I wanted anyway, because you know yourself, like I said. So almost just double ask yourself, am I doing this for myself or am I doing this for other people? And that question is really powerful. Really, really powerful. And it's something that I still ask myself today. About any decision. It can be the littlest thing, like, is what you're doing something that you truly want to do? Is something that you're doing going to benefit you, your path, your career, your aura, who you are as a person, your physical growth, your mental growth? Because if you're going to answer yes, then it's totally worth it. But if you're almost unsure of it, if you're like, oh, I might be doing it because my friend Susie wants me to, or because I don't feel like I have fear of missing out, or stuff like that, in my opinion, that's not worth it. Because you want to be fulfilled within. You want to be making the decisions that you're not going to regret, that you're going to be happy about the next day. And I think this is all navigating through this thing we call life, and it's definitely not easy. It's definitely easier said than done. But I just encourage you guys, because I've felt such great relief and joy in becoming who I am. It's been a journey, and I will not say that it has been easy, to kind of, I don't know, like, get rid of the negative thoughts in my head, or try to listen to what other people think. But I've really come to find myself and know my morals and goals, and know that it's okay to say no, even if it might seem like it's not. And you'll feel so much better just by saying no. Sometimes it can be very overwhelming and stressful trying to say yes to everything, because then you're not able to put 100% into literally everything you're doing, because you're going to be too stressed out. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, well, I have to do this, I don't have time. And then you might do it 50% rather than 100. So make sure that everything you're saying yes to aligns with, your priorities and what you actually want to be doing. And it's okay to say no, and don't feel bad about it, because the person will understand that you have a lot of things going on. Everyone's busy and everyone's just trying to find their path. So I really hope this episode maybe kind of brought you closer to who you ultimately want to be, and made you kind of understand that you shouldn't be fearful about saying no. More so, more so should feel proud of yourself for maybe saying something that might have scared you, maybe something that is out of your comfort zone. And that's all what this is all about. We want to jump out of our own, because there's always someone that's going through something similar as you. And once you are confident within, once you don't need any validation from anybody else, you're going to feel so powerful. You're going to feel like no matter what someone says, even if it's mean, it's not going to hurt you, because you know your worth within, and what they're saying is just a reflection of them, not you. So I hope that this episode was something that maybe you can relate to, maybe you can share with friends, maybe you can, I don't know, just talk about. It's an important topic, and just for life. So I kind of wanted to open this discussion up, wanted to open this episode up by labeling it just something as finding joy, finding happiness within without needing others' validation. So on that note, I hope this sticks with you, and I hope that this can help you learn a little bit more about me, how I stand on feeling motivated, and how I stand on finding my best self without needing something from others, and I hope you do the same. So on that note, I wish you guys a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys here next time. Bye!